Hi, everyone. Gene Nichols back with you, and joining us again is the CEO of LifeStream Blood Bank, Dr. Rick Axelrod. He's the medical director, the president, and the CEO, and you thought you were busy during this pandemic. We're here to talk with Dr. Axelrod not just about the need for blood during this COVID-19 pandemic, but also about what they've got now in place, the 2 for 2 campaign. Great to have you here, Dr. Axelrod. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're still short on blood, so let's start with the most important thing. What are we doing to try to get people in there to donate to keep those shelves full?
We have started a new campaign called the Count on Me campaign, where donors get a long sleeve T-shirt if they come in and donate. We want to show loyalty from our donors, and we want them to become regular donors, and that'll keep us out of any shortages. So every 2 months, there'll be a new item that is available for people donating blood. This time it's a long sleeve T-shirt. Next time it's a golf cap, and then after that it's a beach blanket, and so on and so forth, to really say thank you to the donors to come in, because right now we continue to be short. The COVID crisis has been very detrimental to us, and we have less than a one-day supply of all blood types on the shelf right now.
You have, though, been able to at least get some of your longtime donors, especially with the opening of the Rancho Mirage donor location on Highway 111 at Bob Hope Drive a little more than a year and a half or so ago. With the opening of that and the continuation of the La Quinta Center, we certainly here in the desert have some options now on both sides of town, so to speak, and a lot of your longtime donors are continuing to get out there even during the pandemic, aren't they?
That's correct. So our longtime donors are really being dedicated to us, but that's only half of the blood we collect. The other half is from new donors, and the newer donors are more difficult to recruit as new donors during the COVID crisis. They're concerned about coming out and interacting, and one of the things I'd like to assure anybody listening is that we are a COVID-safe institution. We are sanitizing everything. We are taking temperatures of everybody before they're allowed in the donor center. We have everything 6 foot apart, and everybody has to be masked, both the employees and the donors. So we are very, very COVID-safe. And you could do your community giving and really helping save the life of somebody in the Coachella Valley.
And hopefully if we can get schools and colleges back in session in person again soon, that's another stream of blood donations that you've been missing out on now for a whole year.
That's correct. About 25% of the blood we collect is from high school and colleges. And because those have been closed, we do not have the ability to do blood drives there like we normally do. And so we have to try to recruit them into the donor centers. And it's much easier for us to go to them with a blood drive than it is for them to have to come into the center. So that's a real challenge for us. And we're hoping when the schools open up again that will help with our local shortage and help us regain the blood supply.
800-879-4484 is the number to call to make an appointment. They would prefer you make an appointment instead of just walking in these days, folks. Or again, 1-800-TRY-GIVING. You can also do it online at LifeStream.org. And of course, Dr. Axelrod is our guest. Dr. Rick Axelrod, Medical Director and President and CEO of LifeStream Blood Bank, serving the Coachella Valley, the entire Inland Empire, the high desert, and all the way out until you don't get to California anymore and you're almost into Arizona. That's how far they go in terms of covering for the needs of hospitals for blood. You also have blood mobiles that are always out in the community on a weekly basis. And boy, lo and behold, it's time to replace those blood mobiles, isn't it, Doctor?
Yeah. So recently, California's changed their emission rules, which makes the 2 blood mobiles that we have available to the Coachella Valley have to be retired from use at the end of this year, December 31st, 2021. And so we started a fundraising campaign in the community called the 2 for 2 campaign, where we're asking our community, whether you're a blood donor or not, to just donate $2. Go to lstream.org/new bus, and you can electronically donate $2. And if we get $2 from half the community, that gives us $500,000. Each of these blood mobiles costs $250,000 to replace.
Oh, boy. And the new ones that you're looking to get would be powered by what?
They'd be a combination of gas and solar power.
Okay, so they would be kind of a newfangled hybrid.
Yes, they'd be more of a new hybrid. It's the diesel portion of the emission standard that has changed, and these buses are diesel buses. So going to a combination of gas and solar power will meet the emissions regulations and allow us to continue our blood drives. And of the blood drives we do in the community, the majority are done with the mobile coaches. Probably about 40% of the blood drives we do in the community are inside blood drives where we go into the business or college or high school and set up. And 60% of them are done with the mobile coaches going into a community or going and parking in a parking lot outside businesses because those businesses are not big enough to accommodate our need for an inside setup.
Sure, and a lot of times you're at grocery stores and there's really nowhere to set up inside that grocery store, so the bus will be out in the parking lot.
That's correct. And it also gives us the opportunity to go to areas where we don't normally have blood donors, let's say Coachella or Thermal or even the mountains of Idlewild and places like that. So this gives us an opportunity to go out to communities that may be located far away from donor centers and collect donors and go to them as opposed to asking them to come 30 or 40 miles or even 50 miles to come to one of our donor centers.
And finally, this 2 for 2, the $2 from each blood donor for the 2 new bloodmobiles, this 2 for 2 community campaign is underway now, and it's going right through the end of April. So folks have plenty of time and no excuse.
Yeah, that's correct. And just remember, it's not just $2 from blood donors. We're asking from the entire community. So people that aren't able to donate blood, this is a way to help us in a different way and help our efforts to help save lives in the community by allowing us the financial capabilities of buying these 2 new bloodmobiles. So it's $2 from anybody who wants to in the Coachella Valley through April 30th. And hopefully if we raise those funds, we then will be able to order the bloodmobiles and have them ready by the December 31st, 2021 due date.
Got it. All right. Well, that's outstanding. By the way, those who can, of course, and are so inclined to give more than $2 are certainly welcome to do that and help you get to your $500,000 goal a little bit faster.
That's correct. We're asking for $2 at the minimum, but when you go to the website, which is lstream.org/new bus, it does allow you to give higher amounts if you're able to.
And you're getting a matching contribution, too, from one of our great local partners.
That's right. Thanks for mentioning that. The Berger Foundation actually helped kick off this campaign by giving LifeStream a $50,000 matching grant, saying that they will match dollar for dollar the first $50,000 that LifeStream raises from community members.
All right, that is some great news. All right, folks, here's all you have to do. Go to lstream.org, and you can also call 800-TRY-GIVING. Make an appointment to donate. They're taking everything. Whole blood, double red cells, platelets, plasma, you name it. They need everything. Get on board and get it done, and then help with the contribution to buy 2 brand new bloodmobiles. My guest has been Dr. Rick Axelrod, CEO, President, and Medical Director. Wears a lot of hats. There's a lot of things to do over there, you know. And he even makes sure the canteen is stocked full of snacks when I get to my donation days. So make sure that happens again, would you please, Doctor?
Don't worry. We make sure that all of our donors are taken care of, both with having multiple choices of food to nourish them as our way of helping say thank you for helping our mission for saving lives in the community.
Dr. Axelrod, always great to catch up with you. We appreciate the information. Closing comments for anyone who's thinking of donating but maybe hasn't been a donor yet?
Yeah, just think about the opportunity that your blood donation can help save up to 3 lives. I mean, where do we have that opportunity in our lifetime by the simple act of kindness of donating a unit of blood that you could help save lives of 3 members of the community? So I ask people to think about that when they're thinking about whether to come and donate blood.
We appreciate it so much, Doctor. You stay safe and well, and we'll see you at our next donation date. How's that?
Very good. Well, thank you for helping us share our mission and our message for the community.
Always happy to get the word out for LifeStream Blood Bank. That's Dr. Rick Axelrod, CEO, Medical Director, and President of LifeStream Blood Bank. I'm Gene Nichols.